Let's play more of the Sinky City. Woke up at the hospital to discover my old acquaintance Johannes Vanderberg staring me down. The Sea of Kithanagar is missing. I forget how they pronounced it. And after what I learned in the Temple of Dagon, I cannot proceed without it. I need to find it. The seal, not the sea. Food table from the 60s. It's not from the 60s, though. This is actually from Walmart. It was $20 or $15 when we first got it. And it's actually the same dark wood as most of the furniture downstairs, which is why I got it. Because you can have it out and it kind of blends with everything. You don't really notice it. Game. It like tabs out of the game for some reason whenever I start it. Also, why is it so dark? Okay, we're gonna do a side quest because that's what we were doing and we're so close. Can't help but turn my nose around at any noise after what I saw yesterday. Walked down the Murdoch Avenue in Western Advent near Oak Street. I was hit with an excruciating migraine. My nose started to bleed and the visions came. I saw one man writing a letter and another about to strike him from behind. Somehow I was both a spectator and the sitting man, but no matter how I cried out warnings or tried to move, it didn't work. Seems I lost consciousness when the killer hit the man's head and it took me several hours to get back to the hotel from after. Western Advent, corner of Murdoch and Oak. There's Oak. Oh, I already have it pinned. Where's the phone? There. I think part of the reason why I didn't do this one when I was trying it was I thought it was in that one gentleman's club that I had to wait to have opened. But that's not the case because I've already been through that entire gentleman's club. Keep going. Well, honestly, it could be any of these buildings. I know I've searched this before. Ugh, rags. It's fine. I need rags anyways, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to pick it up. I don't know if I'm looking for a building or what I'm looking for, so... Probably that. I thought I've done this. I'm pretty sure this is not where we're supposed to be, because I'm pretty sure this is what we've already done. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Yep. There. Kind of figured it was going to step on enough traps that it wasn't going to be able to really hurt me enough. That was a lot of shotgun shells to use, though. You know, by the time we get the submachine gun, we're going to have everything done and we're not going to need it as much. That's funny. I hear something else, and it's probably upstairs.
The door won't budge.
Isn't this where they... Honestly. Metal scraps, that's what we're missing. Cordite and stuff we're okay on. My dear Clara, it has been years since we last saw each other, and I still can't sleep without looking at the picture you sent me of your family. So we've been here. I missed this. I wish I had something to show, but the picture of this space would only bring you nightmares. What was I thinking when I left our hometown? I fear that I might be losing my sanity. You remember Dumont, my neighbor that works at the docks? I mentioned him in previous letters. He was always a good friend, but I don't know what happened. He started screaming in the middle of the night, chanting about lost cities and saying strange words. I was never a religious man, but I don't know how to explain his condition through science. I see strange things each time I look out the window, and I don't know if they're really there, or if it's just my mind playing with the mist. What are you doing, Bodhi? Somehow the mad words of my friends start to make more sense each time I look at those wild and incomprehensible shapes. I'll return home as soon as I have enough money to do so. I hope to survive all of this. Your beloved brother, Victor. Look at him. He's got the blinds pushed away from the window. You messaged in the Discord that you finally managed to get your Sims 4 running again. Nice. Do you know what the issue was? Oh, God. This was locked before. Guess he unlocked it. I feel like he was more of a waste of my bullets than anything, because I don't see anything in here. Okay. So we're just missing metal scrap at this point. That's fine. There's nothing in here. There's this. Metal scrap. No more metal scrap. Can't carry any more springs. Fuck. Whatever. Bullets. Whatever. Alright, so... Next one. I'm afraid of the bathroom and kitchen sink. Each time I want to wash my hands, I tremble in fear. What if they'll talk to me? This began after a vision in Western Reed. Heights, the other crossing of Ivan. Ward and Baker Streets. I saw a man naked and covered in blood in a room without doors or windows. Surrounded by the dark holes of the pipes, he was cutting himself piece by piece, feeding those copper mouths. They were whispering with voices so sweet and promising, but full of hunger and hatred. How could he believe them? Could he even escape? And had they noticed me? Place this on the map. Western Reed Heights. You're crossing a Baker, Ward, and Iban. Iban, Baker, Ward. For Sims 4, there were residual origin files in the program data that were messing with it. I like how everyone's gotten used to writing program data as the percentage program data percentage. I just navigate there on my own whenever I've needed to do it, but it's really annoying when that happens. I really wish they would they would set it so that their uninstall stuff, and it's not just them. There's a few other games that have done that kind of thing. I wish that they would set their uninstall program to ask you if you want to delete all files or if you want to keep like settings and stuff, because that's usually what's in there. Are you talking about app data, by the way, for program data, or what? After many reinstalling both Sims 4 and Origin, yeah. I usually go into my app data program and I just delete everything if I start having issues, like something's not able to run or whatever.
The body.
My one issue that I have consistently, and I know I'm not the only one, and I found a fix for it in the past, but it always reoccurs, and I have problems with it, and the fix in the past isn't working, is if I try to stream a game that I'm playing to friends in Discord, I can't do it with Guild Wars. Guild Wars 2 won't show anything but a black screen, and you can hear the sounds. You can stream your entire desktop screen, which I've done, but then it comes without sound. It's really weird.
Knock it off.
And in the past, it was like delete all the files and app data, and it will end up fixing it. And it did it once, but then it reoccurred, and I haven't been able to redo it since. So I need to like look around. I think there's another cache folder somewhere I was supposed to like remove. God. Well, this place looks different. A little. Program app data are different. Where's the program data one located? I forget. I've been there. I know it. I almost never have to go into it. You kidding me? Oh, hey. Why am I wasting bullets on like this? Hey! Stop it! It's in the C drive with all the other PC stuff like program files. And oh, okay. I know I've been there. It's just like I said, it's like how often do I end up having to go into that? Like never. Actually, I wonder if there's a file in Guild Wars 2 under the program data. I didn't check that one. I could always do that. Backup files, delete it, see if it fixes it. Blah, blah, blah. Well, one of them didn't get used. Fine with that. I hear another one of those spider thingies. Seems to be downstairs, though. Metal scrap! There you go. You applied for a coordinator position at the lab where you used to work? Ooh, nice. Did you leave on good terms to where they're gonna not, like, look at it and say, oh, this asshole is applying? Hi, buddy. Where's the other one? Is it downstairs? That's beautiful. Oh, Mr. Bigley, the pipes are calling. I think you will recall that I have expressed concern about the drains in my bathroom numerous times over the last month. Obviously, rattles, clunks, and gurgles are of no concern to you as of yet, as you are yet to make a single visit despite your assurances. But what about the voices, Mr. Bigley? Will they be enough to get your wretch in hand? Well, it's too late. No amount of tinkering or nut-tightening can take back the offer they've made. How can I refuse? They say all I have to do is come down and join them. They've shown me a way. I don't like or understand it, but they say they've done it before many times. I just need a sharp knife. I will join them piece by piece, and when I'm all gone up here, I will be whole again down there, whole and glorious. I am nervous, but they have assured me. That said, you assured me too. No, I have no choice. They've offered immortality, ecstasy, and secrets unbound. But best of all, Mr. Bigley, the pipes are silent down there. I have been assured. How did he survive managing to do that? That's really gross. You down there? He's down there. What have you learned about trying to jump after the birdies? What have you learned? You a little scared? You almost fell off. Oh. Don't jump in the window. God. Poor Bodhi. Yes, darling? All the coordinators and the manager who were there when you were there have gone. You've kept in contact with the people on your old team, and they really like the new manager. You left on good terms, thankfully. That's good. How does someone here cut bits off yourself to be immortal and think that's a great idea? Is it birds just tormenting you? You're very talkative right now. Buddy. Buddy dee. Buddy dee dee. I have to get him out of the window in a bit. Someone's getting a little overly excited. Can you hear the Bodhi mews? It's not mewing right now. Bodhi dee. Bodhi dee. Static in ears. Hold on, let me read this one. So, if there's another one, it's in the basement, if there's a basement, or it's stuck inside some furniture. I think it's spawned in the basement. Okay. Fucking hell. Static in ears. I was going to read that. I was walking the Lambert Street in Eastern Reed Heights when it happened again. It's not just a vision, but a noise. Hissing radio static, growing louder and louder. Silent Hill, what? Voices from afar were lost in it, crying desperately. I tried not to show how bad it was. I was afraid to reveal it to the locals. The images came after I passed Bullock Street towards Helig Street. The hissing flooded my mind. I saw a man
You need to stop.
The hissing flooded my mind, and I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it, and when it happened, the vision was gone. So, Eastern Reed Heights, between Helig and Bullock on Lumbert. Lumbert? Helig? Where's Bullet? Right there. So it's in here. Body. The birds. The excitement he gets over the birds. Right here.
Okay.
It's a body.
Hi.
You want to get on my lap? He's like crouching right near the edge of the table now. The bird's just picking on you by being there, out and free. How dare those birds fly around freely?
Hey, Bodhi. No.
Let's see. That's another symbol in yellow, but... Yellow sign. Wouldn't be there. I can't even get in there yet. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get in there. It's gotta be there. Yeah, I love how that symbol just popped in out of nowhere. Ow! Ow. God damn it. Foot trap. I almost stepped in that one. I can't carry anymore, so it ends up hurting me. What kind of bullshit is that? We'll hold off on making more first aid kits until I'm absolutely certain there's no extras lying around. Antipsychotic. There's two ways up. Hello, Bodhi. It's a lot of clocks. My name is... Well, I am uncertain. It is lost to the static. I don't know anything. Oh, those are radios. I have lost it all. My mind is a little bit static, interspersed with bits from the radio serial that was my life. No, not my life, my existence. I hear names. Margaret, Jonathan, Albert. I hear dates, places, June 7th, 1912, at a church on a hill. It is these bits that I live for. It's the static that I will end my life for. Every day for as long as I can remember, the static has gotten louder. I have sunk deeper as the voices grow quieter. They're being replaced. I'm losing what little I have left. A new voice, unintelligible, yet one I understand more clearly than any radio program in my head. I fear for what I will become when I can no longer hold on. I'm choosing to go before the static, or the voice within it becomes me. Goodbye, Oakmont. I have sunk even further than you. So did he kill himself, then? Le Body. There is a Le Body, and he's right here. Let's see. What am I missing out of here? Bullets and stuff? Molotovs. Body. Body. Hold on. Someone is a little overly eager with birds today. There's a lot of eagerness for the birds. Can you calm down? Do you want to go and lie down in the chair over there? Tiger's on the floor. I'm sure he'd appreciate being woken up. Go wake up Tiger. He doesn't want to. He wants to back in the window. I might have to close it. Hi, Solar Bear. Another Bodhi showing. It's because he keeps on, like, jumping at the window. Main character's name is Jonathan, not Christopher, isn't it? I don't remember his name. It's something Reed, isn't it? Bodhi wants all the camera time. He's thankfully, now he's waking up Tiger. He keeps looking at the window, but he keeps on trying to wake up Tiger. He's torn between wake up Tiger, Charles. Thank you, Kingfire. Charles Reed. No, the side quests and everything don't seem like they're actually in any relation to you. Bodhi's licking Tiger and occasionally biting him, and Tiger's trying to, like, not move, but still push him back. Tonight the air forced me to leave the hotel. The putrid smell of rotting seaweed and fish made it hard to breathe. I remembered a huge apple tree and thought it might be nicer there. Moreover, I was afraid that the hotel owner would see my seizures. The visions occurred when I was a few blocks from the apple tree, walking E. Brown Street in Central Shells. I felt like I was drowning. I ran forward, and when I passed the street of St. Michael's Church, I felt the water surrounding me, pressing, calling. I needed all my will to fight the desire, and desire to go to the mare and sink into its depths. So, Call of the Ocean, Central Shells. Where's Shells? Here. East of the corner of East Brown Street. Here, to the... Here, so it's somewhere around here. Though I think I'm still searching up here. I'm not entirely certain. Damn it. More gunpowder. And shell casings. Metal scrap. Once again, we're running low on that again. Fuck. No? Okay. You think it's Christopher just because whenever he was saying his name, he thought of Christopher Reeves? It's the real Christopher Reeves. This is what happened. Bodidi. He's on the floor, thankfully. I love the Bodidi, but when he starts getting a little too rambunctious in the window, I worry. I worry he's gonna hurt himself or something. When he's calm in the window, I'm fine with a Bodhi. We'll have to go west as far as we can, then north, and then west. West, as far as we can. No. Bodhi. He's trying to get into the window again. You're gonna have to close the window if you're gonna do this. Charles Reed's superpower is creating bullets out of scrap with his bare hands. Technically, he uses bullet casing and gunpowder, and he only needs his bare hands. Ah, crafting in video games. At least with like Resident Evil, which one was it? The original 3 or something? I don't even remember if it was. No, it was also in the remake. You had to have like a tool to do it. Cider mill. Can I actually discover that cider mill? Hold on. Nope. Let go of the chair. This one. This one. Get on the floor. Windows being closed. No. He's still trying to get in the window. Bodhi. You're gonna be more cautious now? Now that the window's closed? Bodhi's a victim. Cider mill, but I barely know her. I feel like I've had some, like, points in the game where it's mentioned the cider mill. That's why I'm, like, wondering if I can somehow get off and get onto it or something. God damn it. It's not. Hi, Griffalo. How are you? Not causing problems in the window now? Oh no, I'm stuck on rocks and stuff. Oh shit. Technically, I'm going through the ground. What the hell? It said east, so... It's one of the buildings over here. That one. Damn it. Gun shell casings. What am I low on? That one. Just regular bullets? Okay. Waiting for some ginormous monster to pop up. Just needs one of those McDonald's place bubble things so we could just sit outside with a wider field of view. Get a special bubble window for Bodhi. Can someone wake you when it's 5 p.m. You're supposed to be working, but coffee isn't helping? I hate... Shit! Ow. Stop it. "5 a.m. Gotcha. He deserves it. He's a victim. Who body? The bubble window? Can't even make... We can't even attach something like that to the house. Not easily. Brick walls, man. Makes, like, doing things difficult. I can't even easily hang up pictures in the house. Like, we have to get the command strip stuff, and I haven't even bothered looking into doing those yet to put up some frames for pictures or anything. Because we're the middle unit out of 3 units, and so our leftmost and our rightmost are, like, both of the side walls are solid brick. What am I seeing here? Is it upstairs? Why did my phone go off? Hold on. Block and delete? Another political text? I really hate that that's now a thing. Ah, yes. The smell of fish and sea. It's probably that. Try finding those vintage baby cages for apartments for Bodhi. The baby cages where the babies could just fall to their deaths. My cherished flock, Kay, I believe, has forsaken us, assuming, of course, any such beings exist. Are we to die frightened? Are we to die mad? Death would be merciful indeed in the face of this second flood. There will be no rainbow to blossom over our corpses. The sea beckons to me in a way Scripture never has, as she has always done since beasts who would be men oozed from her briny womb. I will go to seek her soon and draw her salt-laden baptismal breath into my own lungs. May she forgive us for our hubris. Your shepherd, Reverend Zachariah James Baker. And he's all like, I am shaken mentally from all of that. And I'm like, why? There. Can I pick up more now? Can't carry anymore. It's rags. Skills. So we have 1 point. Dear God, we've maxed out so much shit. 6 more revolver rounds. Carry 4 more shotgun rounds. What? That creaking sound. It's a much better idea of Wolver. Then he might also be able to catch a bird, get his paws through the window, through the cage bars, and start going after birds. No, not my precious body. No matter how different my visions may be, they are always so frightening. Today it was man. He left a house in southern Old Grove on Warwick Street, somewhere between Seaside and Hillside Streets. Our eyes met and I immediately felt the burning sensation, a wild torrent of emotions. I saw him among the monstrosities, touching them, embracing, kissing. The vision was so intense I bented to and threw up all my breakfast. He walked past saying something like cursed newcomers, and I prayed he wouldn't stop to help. Even now when I close my eyes, I see the creatures around this man. Southern Old Grove. That's up here. That's the Ritchie area. Between Seaside and Hillside. Hillside. Seaside? Seaside. What? So, like, here? God damn it. I hate when you undo it. Alright, so what's the best way to get back? Go this way. Wait, no, there's one closer, isn't there? Kind of. Make a left with the boat. Why is it so dark? Hi, Vanilla Bean. Isaac's not here. The asterisk Dilly. I mean, technically Isaac's here. He's down the hall working. I sent out a whole bunch of applications today, and then I had to, like, tell the system, stop sending me applications that have one word in it that's similar to what I'm looking for. Do you know how the job hunt programs are all like, ah, this is the title you're looking for. I will send you every title that has parts of it in there. It was all like, what? And because, like, one of my searches is, like, help desk technician or service desk technician or IT technician or whatever, it was all like, lab technician. I was like, no. Oh, wait, I'm looking for the phone booth. Why am I trying to find stuff here? So I'm going all the way up here. This is going to an area I haven't done. Sorry, you just woke up 3 seconds ago and your brain needed a second. I mean, you just stretched it a bit, which is good. Is that a dead body? Oh, it's a statue. Yeah, I haven't really been this way. Just out of curiosity. Been 18 months and you can become a med tech. You're definitely never said you don't like the sight of blood. I don't like the sight of blood. I absolutely hate it. I can't deal with it. Warwick Street. Between Hillside and Seaside. Where's Warwick? Oh, it's a here. I'm totally going the wrong way. Used to not either, but slap on a lab coat and gloves and you can handle fluids at the best of them. I have no desire to do that. That's like a career change in an area that I don't want to go into. I like working with computers. Can I get out to sea on that road? I don't think so. I mean, maybe. That way? Only because I see this one dock here. No. Definitely not. Let's escape this island. You managed to figure out your issues with the sinking city. Oh, so you can, what were your issues with the sinking city? I don't think any of the games that are on GOG go to the developer. I'm not certain on that, but I don't think they do. With regards to the sinking city, you can buy it on the developer's site, from what I can tell. You can actually go to the Frogsware site, and you can buy it from them, and I think they'll give you a Steam key. Because you can buy the Sherlock Holmes collection from them, and when you do that, it offers you a Steam key to get it all. So if I ever end up playing the Sherlock Holmes games, I'm gonna buy it through that, because it's actually cheaper to buy it through there than to buy each individual one through GOG. It's not every single Sherlock Holmes game available, but it's a lot of them, and it's only $30. Was that a poster for Reanimator on the shed? I didn't check. Decided to buy the DRM free version from GamesPlanet since that's linked on the dev's website, and you'll buy the Steam version. Yeah, I mean, why buy another version if you're gonna have, like, one already? I've never understood, like, why buy more than one version of a game. But I know some people do, and they like it. Of the achievements. I just don't care about achievements. I just don't care about them. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, achievement. I like seeing the names of the achievements. I don't care about achievements. Here, pick that up. Can't carry any more alcohol. We'll change that. Woo! Metal scrap. Lots of it. This place has a sub-basement. You envy me? What, for not caring about the achievements? Got Stardew Valley on the PC and the Switch because of portability. See, that I understand. I do my best not to do that, because I feel like I'm wasting money by buying the same game multiple times. I will say I can't say it too much, considering technically we own 3 copies of, Final Fantasy 15. God damn it. God damn it. Buy cheap computers and they always break and you never learn how to fix tech things. You own at least 3 copies of Castlevania Collection. I mean, we bought the Final Fantasy 15 one because originally we got the PS4 because we wanted to play Final Fantasy 15. Then it came out to a computer, and because we're up here more often, I know we've said it before, that we're up here more often on our computers than we are downstairs. We opted to buy it again. Just for each of us for Steam, just so we could, like, play it up here. And I mean, we did the same with the Final Fantasy VII Remake, because Isaac got it on the PS4, but then again, Intergrade comes with the Yuffie. DLC, which you can't get without the PS5 on the console, so... But in general, I try to, like, focus on just one. Like, I have Octopath Traveler on the Switch. I won't buy it again on the PC. Because I was playing it on the Switch, and I'm going to keep playing it on the Switch. I have a feeling it'd be easier and more enjoyable for me to have it on the PC at times now. But I got it on the Switch, and I'm going to keep it on the Switch. And at least 3... I only have the one copy of the Castlevania Collection. It's extraordinary, incredible, fabulous. I was right. I told them we weren't alone, that the ocean was talking to me, and now with its flooding in, the ocean brings them with him. All these buffoons who would laugh behind my back, and now they fear these wonders. At the sight of these magnificent specimens, they run in all directions, screaming. They do not realize the incredible chance they have to admire them, to contemplate their splendor. I need to get closer to these creatures. Closer, always closer. I will finally be recognized for my talent. One of these creatures might even carry my name. I will be praised by all the universities. They can't ignore me now. They'll stop thinking I'm mad. Oh joy, what pleasure. Come see me, I await your arrival. I will take good care of you. Oh. You like to support devs on small projects, so SDV was a no-brainer for you. What's SDV? Plus, if Hideo Kojima ever got the rights to Boktai from Konami and re-released it, you'd buy that too. I don't even know what Boktai is. I still feel like, to me, Hideo Kojima is a man who really, really, really wanted to be a movie director, first and foremost, above ever wanting to make video games. Because I feel like almost every video game he makes has, like, this cinematic quality to it. And it's more cutscenes and visuals than it is ever actual gameplay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that if you're looking for a really good story. I can't say that his stuff is, like, bad or anything. Like, I haven't played Death Stranding. It looks kind of dull to me in some ways, but I've also heard that it has a decent story. And visually, I actually enjoy it. Like, every time I see someone playing it, I think visually it looks awesome. I just don't know if I would, like, find enough of anything that would keep me interested in wanting to play FedEx, the FedEx game. Oh, SDV Stardew Valley. I don't think... Viridian Ale, keep yourself afloat. I don't know if that's the Reanimator. I don't know if at this point the Stardew Valley dev needs support for being a small indie dev. I think he pretty much made it with Stardew Valley. Like, he did so much stuff with that. And now he's going to be making Haunted Chocolatier. Do you know how much money Haunted Chocolatier is likely to rake in just because it's going to be, this is from Concerned Ape. He is now making this game. It is now released. Go buy it. And everyone under the sun is going to go, oh my god, give it! I mean, not going to lie, I'm low-key saying that in my head, too. The moment Haunted Chocolatier hits, I'm going to be all like, mine! But I don't actually want to own Stardew Valley on more than one system. I would probably play it on more than one system, but I think I'd go insane. It looks pretty, but you don't think you would end up finishing the game? Which one? Death Stranding, yeah. That's my thing, too, is like, it looks pretty. I don't know if I would end up finishing the game, and I'm constantly... Every time I see it, it looks like it has really good cutscenes, and it looks like it has a really good story. But I don't know if I could finish it. I'm afraid someone stalks me. It started when I visited Western Advent and had a vision at the intersection of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors full of reflections and someone trapped, trying in vain to escape. His expression of fear and panic shook me deeply. After that, a very tall and skinny man started following me in the distance. What troubles me is that I see him in the reflections, but I've never caught a straight view of this stalker. I'm sure the police will mock me if I come asking for protection. Seems it's time to buy a good, trustworthy gun and start to practice. Western Advent, corner of Purity and Oak. There's Oak. Purity. Oh, goody. It's in the middle of the water. I mean, it's better than constantly being in some infested area. $3 max. What? Oh god, you were playing through the Metal Gear series. It was like you decided to watch an anime. Yeah. Like, I played Metal Gear Solid 1. I've never played any of the others. I remember my best friend in high school got, like, Metal Gear Solid 2 when it came out, and he used to tell me how great it was, but then he told me, like, Kojima couldn't, like... it's just, he couldn't calm down on the cinematics and how long the cinematics were versus gameplay, and he said he loved the game, but dear God, let him play it. And I've always thought that, like, Kojima feels like that way. Like, all of his stuff feels like that now. And I mean, more power to you if you like that kind of thing. I like having a balance. I love good storylines, obviously. Boktai is definitely a Kojima game that doesn't fall into the usual Kojima tropes due to the limited capability of the system it was on. You had a decent tan when you played that game. I like how you're all like, ah, yes, I remember that game. I associate it with the amazing tan I had. Oh, please no. Frickin' hell. It might actually be in there. It probably is in there. I mean, there's also over here, but I don't think that's anywhere I can go inside of. We'll check. Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's here, I think. Dorothy the Explorer said to explore the Ziggy City. Hey. Stop it. Hey. Hey. Alright. Alright. Calm your tits. It did require playing in the sun and the... Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Boktai. That's the amazing... That's why you were saying the amazing tan. I know exactly which game you're talking about. That was an old, Was it Game Boy? I think it was a Game Boy Advance game, and it had a sensor on the cartridge itself that detected sunlight because you were fighting vampires with a sunlight generating gun, and you could only recharge the gun by actually playing the game in the sunlight, which was not great considering the screen for the Game Boy Advance was very difficult to see overall when you were in the sun. But it was supposed to be, it was like a really unique mechanic, and it was like super awesome by most people's standards. I do remember that, solar power, yeah. It's one of those games that you can't, like, you can emulate it, but it's nowhere near the same experience if you emulate it, just because you'd have to get something that would automatically charge the weapon for you in the game, and you couldn't use the sunlight, and that was part of the whole gimmick of the game, was how much sunlight could you be in. see. Yeah, I remember really wanting that game at one point, and for some reason I never got it. I think it was at the time period where I had to be, like, picky about what games I ended up actually getting. You know, because didn't have enough money to be able to just buy willy-nilly. Nowadays, isn't gonna I spend money so infrequently on anything in general that usually if a game comes out, we can get it without thinking. Usually. Which is nice. And then I stress out about Christmas gifts and stuff. Let's see. What are we doing next? I'm afraid someone stalks me. Wait, is this not... Oh, I didn't find the actual map in there. The letter in there. I don't even know if this is the right place, but he said mirrors. So find something about mirrors? Get out, leave now. The man in the mirror, he's gone. Ever since this infernal flood began, I kept seeing him in the mirror. The man who stole my reflection. He wore my skin like a suit, but there was nothing human beneath it. He knew I was on the other side and was looking straight at me. I covered every mirror in my house, but in vain. I could see him in the window panes, in every puddle, even in other people's eyes. The neighbors started to look at me strangely. I couldn't sleep. I saw his face in nightmares, and when I woke up, I heard whispers coming from the looking glass. But now he's gone. I uncovered the mirror to smash to pieces, and he's gone. There's nothing in the reflection at all, but I feel like I'm not alone. Ooh. That's creepy. Oh, that's why the mirrors are all broken. Oh, he missed one. The visions are testing me, playing with my mind. My old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. I thought my parents would leave and never come back. Today, I went to the eastern streets of Coverside, and the visions came on the corner of St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport Street. I felt I was alone, forgotten in a locked room, hungry and frightened. It was so scary to stay inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched in the corridor, and there were terrifying screams from outside. I could not run, could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. Oh, it was for a kid. Eastern Coverside. Corner of St. Elmo Lane. Here's St. Elmo Lane and Kingsport. There. Wasn't too bad on the Game Boy Advance, but the GBA SP was a nightmare because of the backlit screen. Oh, yeah. I could see that. I never had an SP. I have one now because my ex gave me his old one, but I've never really used it, and I don't think it holds a charge. You have to keep it always plugged in to play it. It was an easy exploit where you could use an item called Mr. Sunny to get a couple bars of sunlight for a day and then just keep setting the game's internal date back to that day. Well, that defeats the purpose of the mechanic, but I understand that. Well, hello, maybe bread loafing kitty. It was cheaper than getting a UV light. Yeah. Yeah. Like, it was a really interesting mechanic, but, like, gameplay-wise, it didn't work as well because a lot of people just didn't want to play a Game Boy Advance out in the sun. Where was it? Coverside? You're my kitty. So east. Oh wait, that's west. This is east. Let's go this way. Yeah, Game Boy Advance, I remember really looking forward to it when it came out, and I remember getting it, and I remember feeling a little... I thought it was... The graphics were amazing, but there weren't enough games when it first came out, which made me feel like, aw. But, more than anything, I remember being a little disappointed at the screen. Like, I couldn't pinpoint it at the time when it happened. I couldn't figure out what bugged me about the system, and it was the screen. It was how dark it was. Where is this gonna be? Right there, maybe? Yep. It's in here. Yeah, that's why the third game was never released in the US and why the fourth game on the DS was called Lunar Nights. I remember hearing about Lunar Nights. I had an okay number of Game Boy Advance games, but never enough to make me really play it, like, religiously. The lack of games for me to play on the Game Boy Advance, at least when I was playing it, and don't get me wrong, there were plenty of good games on it, it's just, I didn't have those. Because I wasn't actively looking, I just felt more and more disappointed with the availability of different games. This is for the kid. I do not know where Mommy and Daddy went. Mommy kissed me on the forehead and handed me Mr. Teddy and left so many days ago. I'm all by myself and Mr. Teddy and I are so cold and wet. If you have blankets, I would be so happy. If you are nice people and you find this note, I live in a brown house, lots of flowers. But they are wet and sad now. My name is Timmy, and if you help me, we could be very best friends. Just please no more monsters. I'm all red and sticky. Like, was the kid covered in blood? Not Timmy, he fell down a well. Yeah, but I never found enough really good games for the Game Boy Advance for myself when I had looked back when I owned it, and I'm sad that I missed certain ones, like remakes of the Final Fantasy games I never really played were on the GBA, like Final Fantasy VI and stuff. So I let it color my view of Nintendo handhelds for a while. This city, no matter how badly the flood damaged it, has an unnatural appeal. I can't stop myself from walking even if it means being struck by further visions. I went to the eastern part of the Salvation Harbor, near the crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church Road it came. The feeling of loneliness and fear was immense. I was a woman locked in a room, infected and slowly rotting. My body turned into something. It itched badly in my face. I had to hold the skin with both hands to prevent it from growing until I suffocated. I ended up sitting on the road crying until some Innsmither kicked me and ordered me away. Salvation Harbor. Crossing of Fitz O'Callahan Street and Old Church. Here's Old Church. What? Oh, right here. You mostly had a Pokemon games. You remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch game too? I stayed away from games like Sabrina the Teenage Witch just because I knew how bad a lot of those types of games were. Like, all the movie and TV game tie-ins were just, for the large part, garbage. And, so I never ever touched it. I mean, I had some good games in the Game Boy Advance, but like I said, it felt like few and far between, so... Like, it colored my opinion of Nintendo handhelds for a while, and what it took was, I remember when the DS came out, and I thought it was just very gimmicky sounding, and I had no interest in it. And it wasn't until I was dating my ex, and he made me look at his DS and see some of the games on it that I was like, wow, this actually looks really cool. And then I finally decided to give it a chance. And then I was wondering why I had, like, not given it a chance much sooner. Because I loved it. It was fantastic. This is the easiest one for me. So I just go southwest a bit, and then I go north. Dilly stayed away from the evil witchcraft game. I love Sabrina the Teenage Witch. With Melissa Joan Hart. Like, Isaac has been watching that series off and on lately again, and so I've seen a few of the episodes again, and there was no rules they ever followed in that show, but that show just didn't care. It was just fun for fun's sakes. You got the TV games because they were cheaper and you could get them at the video store. That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. You did get a couple of gems in addition to those Pokemon games. Like I've said before in the past, my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Yellow, and it turned me off to Pokemon games so much because the original Pokemon didn't explain any of the moves, and it was just pure chaos to me, and I was just all like, why do people like this? Like, my only thing that I liked about it was the fact that Pikachu said Pikachu in garbledy Game Boy language, Game Boy Color language. Something like that. And it loosely followed, or followed the anime storyline, which I thought was cool. But other than that, it's like Pokemon just never caught my attention. Pikachu following around made it the best Pokemon game to start with. Yeah, and that was the other thing I liked, was the fact that Pikachu followed you around. It literally vanished in the floor. I don't even think I got to kill it. It's in the basement. Or it's upstairs. Is there an upstairs? Yes, there is. Stop it. Where's the big bad? This is the first house you go into when you're looking for Throgmorton's son? Oh, well, I mean, is it? No, it's not. It's too far away because you start at the pier. And the house you go into for Throgmorton's son is near the pier. It's like right here. Or something. This just happens to look like it. It's not even fully accurate, either. It's missing some stuff to it. But remember, they reuse a lot of the assets. Yeah, same model. Yeah, it probably is the same model. I think there's a few changes to it, but it's basically the same model. I don't know where that thing went. I don't know if I have to actively kill it in order to move forward. I can hear it. That bastard thing is, like, hiding from me. Hi, Dad. The back room's window was broken when I woke from my nap, so I'm gonna go look for Mom. She can't have gotten too far yet. I'm sure she'll listen to me when I find her. Sometimes when I take her food to her, she looks at me weird, like she remembers me. Sometimes she even reaches out through the slot and tries to grab my hand. But I do what you said, and I stand behind the white line and push the tray with a stick, and then she cries. I really hope she'll get better soon. Don't worry, Dad. I'll find her and bring her home. Love you, Rachel. Case complete. Meanwhile, the one monster is, like, hiding and doesn't want to come out. He's all like, shit, that guy's got a shotgun and he shot me a few times. What did I do to deserve this? Skills. More shotgun shells. Damn it. Alright, so that means we have to do this. Patient is William Billy Drennan. He's alcoholism and cirrhosis, unemployed, Seven Oaks bar regular. Taken to the hospital on multiple occasions due to near-fatal intoxication. Look for Billy Drennan at the Seven Oaks bar. Which is... Boop. Goodbye, monster. You can live for another day. Alright. Go this way. No, this way. We've got like 4 per stream because someone didn't have any chill with birds and had to be pulled out of the window on multiple occasions. And in one case, held up to the camera like, you! What? No, let him be calm. Don't give him to me. Calm, like, keep him calm. I actually had to throw him at Tiger and he was like trying to like wake up Tiger and bite Tiger. Just to get him away from the window and the birds. Gotta say, your favorite thing about this game is how you can place markers for each quest. I do love that. I wish... Honestly, a lot of the quests and everything, with the issues with them, has been finding written object here, find written object there, and that's fine. I think they need a little variation in that, such as find a person, deal with a little small side story or something. But that could have also greatly benefited from more house designs and more monster variation. More interesting monsters. But at the same time, this is one of those games where I'm all like, I really, really like it, and I hope they do something again with it, and I hope they improve upon what they've done. I don't know if they will. I don't know. Because I had to close the window from the nice cold air because someone had no chill. I just opened the window and Tiger just opened his eyes. Hello, putters. You're so tired. The least favorite part about this game is the markers. They do get saved. The reason why you don't see them is when you switch from quest to quest, the markers vanish based upon, like, the markers that are visible are based upon what quest you currently have pinned currently. So, like, this one is my current pinned. So any marker I would have placed with Deal with the Devil would currently be on the map. I only put one marker. So there's, like, no other markers right now. And once you finish a quest, all the markers vanish. So I like the fact that it cleans up for you. Because if all the markers were there, it would drive me nuts. My compass at the top would be over inundated, and it would be insane. I love the coats.
Billy Drunin, I presume.
Who the jog are you?
Oh, no.
It's you. Good to see you doing better.
I'm told I owe you a debt of gratitude for bringing me to the hospital.
It was nothing. Good book says to help your neighbor. Wasn't gonna leave a man to bleed out, was I?
In all the commotion, I seem to have lost something. It's large, round, covered in inscriptions. Any idea what may have happened to it?
You think I'm the kind of guy that'd save someone with one hand and pick his pocket with the other?
You can see a Bodhi head in the bottom right corner of the camera right now.
If you didn't take it, then who did?
Tough to say. But I can do you one better. I found you on the calm shore. You were in a bad spot, so I didn't hang around to look for large, round objects. If you dropped it, maybe it's still there. I'll tell you where to go. It's close. Decent view, too.
Well, I suppose it's worth ruling out the possibility. Thanks.
Hold up. Is that all? Not gonna buy your savior around? What a world.
You're right. Next one's on me.
Thanks. Just as I was getting thirsty.
Used up one of my cartridges. Why did it have to be one of my better ones? Apparently, Billy Drunin found me rather close to the Seven Oaks bar on the beach of the calm shore. He marked the exact spot on my map. He did? Where? Is it this? Calm shore. Surprised they didn't give you a scene for that professor who book slapped you after you killed her like they did for Walken. The one where I was all like, "You're not the chosen one. I have visions." And then I shot her with a rifle. I love that scene. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have her, like, come over. Maybe she didn't want to hug me. Maybe she didn't forgive me like Walken did. Can't carry any more bullets? Okay. Hey guys! God damn it. What is this? Stop it. There. Stop it. Do that just so I can pick this up. Oh, 1 round. Oh boy.
Evernote drew the same sigil in the Orion Club to summon monsters. Poor guy's face is gone.
Bodhi, what are you doing?
Die, scum!
Die, scum. No. Oh no. Where's the man eating eels? There they are. Okay, they only got a little nibble. Tiger.
Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry.
At last, I finally have it. Better hurry to the manor before more interlopers show up.
When the Chosen visit you, they never seem to come back. So we'll be taking this one. Finish him, Carl. So saving the drowned is the only way you can make friends, Blackwood? Did you really think the Yellow Kings wouldn't catch you?
The Yellow Kings? There's a gang called the Yellow Kings?
Fools! You don't know what you're doing. Put him down!
Time to figure this out.
This is pretty straightforward, I'm pretty sure. 1,
So saving the drowned is the only way you can make friends, Blackwood?
2.
When the Chosen visit you, they never seem to come back. So we'll be taking...
Fools!
Because look, the seal got
Know what
dropped.
you're doing. Put him down!
Blackwood dragged me to the surface, but was ambushed by Drunnen. Both seemed to think I'm among the Chosen. And now Blackwood has the seal.
Yes, but you meticulously set in markers for the Necronomicon quest just to have them permanently disappear after you switch quests. As long as you don't solve the Necronomicon quest and you go back to it, they should stay there. Billy Drunnen is no simple drunkard after all. He ambushed Evernote Blackwood just as he was rescuing me from the temple. However, Blackwood managed to flee and took the seal of Chthonigar to his manor. Drunnen may know where that is. I don't need to mark this one. I was woken by a nightmare. Evernote has the seal. Nope. Necronomicon. I just hope that the devs that made Song of Horror make another Lovecraftian based game. I would love it. That's another one, if you haven't seen it, that I would recommend. If you want a really, really good Lovecraftian game, Song of Horror is probably, near as I can think of it, it is probably one of the best Lovecraftian-type games out there. Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth is really good too, but it's very janky at the same time. But I still really enjoyed playing it. Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. Seven Oaks Bar. He just left a letter.
Again with the signs. I wonder what he was trying to tell me.
That's the sign of the King in Yellow.
Where did Billy Drunnen go? I thought you said he was here.
Ah, son of a... He was just there a moment ago, scribbling something. I guess his tab just got even bigger. Anything else?
You're a local. Can you remind me where to find the Blackwoods Manor?
The manor? What you want with it? It's been empty ever since the Blackwoods left. You planning a heist?
Who's to say? If there's anything they wanted, the Blackwoods had a chance to take it with them.
Well, the manor's easy enough to find. Top of a cliff in Grimhaven Bay. Good luck. Many have tried, but none have yet succeeded.
Where did they go?
Do I look like a history teacher? All I know is sometime around the flood, the whole family just up and vanished. In fact, 2 families. The Blackwoods and what remained of the marshes, too. Pretty odd.
You think they had something to do with the flood?
Could be. Or maybe they just saw which way the wind was blowing before the rest of us.
I won't keep you.
So kind of you, newcomer.
Good lord. Blackwood Manor. Stands on a cliff in Grimhaven Bay. It's right there. We've found it. We've been to it. We've been to it, we've walked up to it, and I was all like, wow, I don't know what this is. We'll unlock it at some point. But it told us what it was when we walked up to it. It's just been so long. God damn it. Let me see if I can get some supplies in there real quick. Considering I'm missing out on some stuff. That's not what I thought it was. I mean, this will go to Grimhaven Bay. Whatever. Just go here. Gotta go rob those fish lovers. I mean, they kind of are. Oh yeah, it does have a whole bunch of stuff out front that just says, like, the sea and Dagon and stuff. All this crap.
Great. More summoning.
Oh, that's why that was like that. Okay. Just dead people everywhere.
Poor bastard didn't get far.
Why is the omen so creepy for this? like how the omen's all like, just go around the house. I was doing that anyways. Ya dumb fucks. Wait, where'd it go? This is probably a fake wall. That's more summoning. There's more summoning. Get over here. Come here. I like how it's dodging around so much. Ow. That one flipped. We're fine on ammo right now.
Lock seems in good condition. The door won't budge.
How about we first decide if everything's clear? Because it's not. Well, that looks important. Ish. Poor monsters, you stop it. They were gonna gouge my face out.
Wide open sea. Huh. I too was drawn to it once.
Damn it. Oh wait, try and get it again. It's a kimchi jar. That's a kimchi jar back there. Need more gunpowder. Or cordite, huh? Sees himself hanging. This is a giant summoning thing. There you go. There you go. Alright, let's make more of these. Give me more shit. Can't carry any more cordite? I'll make sure we can carry more cordite. Give me the cordite. What else is in here we can't carry? Can't carry any more cordite. Are you kidding me? Here. Wow, we emptied one. Hey, I had bricks. I forgot I have bricks. Wonder if a more atmospheric Lovecraft story like the Mountains of Madness would ever work as a game. I think Mountains of Madness would probably be relatively dull. Didn't they have a Mountains of Madness game, though? I feel like they did. Mountains of Madness as a story, like, it's very slow. Very, very slow moving. And it's a lot more mystery with the horror at the very end. That's one of the parts that's where it's different. You can't really adapt a lot of his stories into a straight video game. But you could take aspects of them and adapt it into games. An atmospheric game, yes, because Song of Horror was very atmospheric. Again, I sit there and say, if you've never seen Song of Horror, watch it. I think our VODs are up on YouTube if you want to see, like, me play it. But you could see anyone end up playing it, unless you want to play it on your own. If you want to play it on your own, I would say go into it blind. Completely blind. Like, it's much better that way. The rock.
No, not again!
Well then. Perhaps something more like an old point-and-click game or Sierra Adventure where you could make mistakes that get you killed might work. There are a few of those. I actually have them. I think there's Prisoner of Ice, Call of Cthulhu Prisoner of Ice, and I think there's a Call of Cthulhu Shadow of the Comet. Or it's just called Shadow of the Comet.
Of course the Blackwoods would have a space for rituals. Well equipped, too.
And I haven't played them yet. I do plan on playing them at some point. But I've heard that they're not the greatest adventure games. Still, I'm curious, and I will play it. Having dinner. What do you want to stream? I think you could, if you wanted to. Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with it. I keep thinking we have to go to the store, but maybe we don't. No, we'll be fine. Go ahead. Isaac wants to stream Detroit Becoming Human tonight. Candidate number 8, Linda Brennan. Failure. Extraction of the Dreamer's seed was successful, but my sigils couldn't contain it. I must keep trying. None of them deserve to bear this curse. Candidate number 9, Judy Ennis. I was able to free the host from the curse, but not to control it. I must be missing something. Candidate number 10, Gordon Smith. Another failure. The Deep One's gold does not help. I need a different focus, a much, much stronger one. Candidate number 11, Harriet Doe. I was too late, and yet she is not the last remaining seed like I first thought. There is another. Oh. Wait, is this guy trying to extract the visions?
Dragon's Eye. I've seen this before.
Did he just say Dagon's Eye? Dagon. You dumb fuck. Now I don't trust any of your, like... any of your terminology, your whatevers. Oh, hey. This is one way to dispose of bodies.
This one seems more recent.
Let's dig it up.
This one seems more recent.
Pretty sure it's a body of someone. Dagon's Eye, yeah. I don't like its pronunciation.
Blasted thing. I need a stronger focus. Something touched by Kotiganar.
I mean, Kotiganar could be it. I don't know. But I've always heard it as Dagon, not Dagon.
Cure for your illness awaits.
The Bodhi, are you trying to get back into the window again?
So many attempts, so few chosen left. I must keep looking.
I mean...
Okay, let's see what we have here.
You're running out of burial space.
This way, Gordon. The cure for...
Again, this is just
Oh, you
in
blasted
a line.
So
I feel like they had a lot of aspirations to make this very puzzly, and then just didn't know how to do it properly.
Evernote conducted a ritual on someone, but the man died in the process. He buried him and set out to find something he called a stronger focus.
Want this. Cthulhu. Cthulhu. Abernethy has the seal. Abernethy's ritual. Blackwood was working on a ritual to extract the seed from the Chosen. Blackwood thought his ritual needed a better focus. An item from, found a dozen graves. Whatever his intentions, none of the previous Chosen survived Evernote's occult endeavors. Evernote has a seal. He needs a stronger focus. That's why he needs a seal. Evernote was convinced his ritual needed the seal of Katagoner to be successful. He has it now. Abernethy's rituals inevitably kill the participant. Abernethy's ritual could rid me of the curse of the dream received now that he has the missing element. No, rituals are doomed to fail. Blackwood was working on a ritual to extract the seed from the Chosen. No? Alright. Let's follow the omens. Is that the thing that's on the desk now? No. Wait. I can have 12 of those. Am I maxed out on everything again? Yeah, but I'm low on gunpowder. Getting some fermented cabbage. We need some kimchi up here in this here Lovecraftian moment. Wow, shocking. The vultures have grown bold. They went after me in my own home. The defenses I have in place are strong for sure, but the numbers are on their side and they won't stand down. The Yellow King's gang never does. I know you are looking for me, Mr. Reed. The truth about you was revealed to me the moment I saw you, but now the Yellow King's men have confirmed it. I cannot risk telling you too much, as this book may yet fall into the wrong hands. Still, I have faith a detective of your caliber shall figure it out. I will now make haste to my place of pilgrimage. The seal of Katanagar is with me. Evernote fell to the location he called the place of pilgrimage. That's not going to be like that. An old key marked with Dagon's eye. Oh, that's from the first floor. Because we're still not done.
Is it just me, or is she looking back?
She's beautiful. Dear Ionia, I have looked into the matter with all due diligence, and I am sorry, but you were too hasty with your conclusions. Ebernote is a bright young man with an uncanny talent for the occult, but nothing indicates he has been chosen. He does not carry the dreamer's seed. Do not judge him too harshly, however tempted you might be. He has lived his entire life preparing for his destiny. When he learns he is not chosen, he will need guidance. I advise you to send him to the Order. I see the makings of a preacher in him. Regards, Portia Marsh. Fish people, fish people. Dearest relatives, ever since my son Ebernote turned out to be a false messiah, we've known this day would come, and now that the end of the cycle is drawing near, we may delay no longer. Let us meet at the family cannery and make our escape from the city. Do not draw the attention of the authorities and allow no outsider to follow you. Celebrate our last days in this wretched city and come unto the sea. Leave all of your possessions behind. Once we reach our masters in the depth, we'll have sustenance beyond need. All evidence collected. Thank frickin' God. Evernote Blackwood has fled, but I think I know where he went. He's previously made pilgrimages to the site of his family's exodus, the Blackwood Cannery. It would have existed for about as long as the Blackwood family have been citizens of Oakmont. Plus, it must also be close to water in one of the port districts. So I'm gonna have to go to the city to find out where the address is. Evernote was thought to be chosen. Wow. Finding the cannery. Need to find the Blackwood Cannery.
The door won't budge.
Why? Why is the front door not budging? Let me see if I can open it. Force it open for good. Fish people. Oh, because it's all boarded up, that's why. Alright, we're gonna go this way, because there's a phone this way. Because what I need to do is I need to go to City Council. Or is it City Council? Whatever, the City Hall. Is this the City Hall? No, it's, yeah, City Hall. Hi, Agrin. Because we need to find out... I'm out of coffee. I need more coffee. We need to find out where the Blackwood family cannery is located.
What's your problem?
Didn't watch all the VODs. What, for this one? There's a lot of VODs. To whom it may concern, there's a conspiracy brewing in the city. It's the Fishmen, I know. You couldn't confirm my previous reports, but this time is different. They are taking over. The rancid underwater gold has been surfacing around the city. Soon they will have enough to buy out everybody. Your institution must investigate this. I took the initiative and performed a preliminary investigation. Yes, I know I don't have a license, which is exactly why I need somebody who does. I am sending you the first batch of my notes. More notes will follow as I carry on my research. The conspiracy is real. The Fishmen. The Fishmen. Regards, Sims. We have a new side case. Do I even want to do that right now? Not really. Finding the cannery. We're looking for an enterprise. Must have existed for about as long as the Blackwood family have been citizens. Ugh. District. It's probably in Salvation Harbor or Grimhaven Bay. I don't know what year it would be. There we go. Blackwood Marsh Canning Factory, established in 1873. Proprietor Ionia Blackwood, Aldous Marsh. Address: Central Grinhaven Bay, corner of Nantucket Street and Fitz-O'Callahan. Where is it? Central. Is this it? This giant ass building right here? Central Grimhaven Bay, corner of Nantucket Street and Fitz-O'Callahan. It's gotta be this. I bet you anything it's this damn thing. You finished this game, you really liked it for what it is? Yeah, it's got a lot of, I really like what they did with it. Is it a perfect Lovecraftian game? No. It definitely needs work on the Lovecraftian angle, but, I mean, they're not going to, obviously. But, for what it is, it's good. It's definitely kept me, like, going. I like the detective aspects. I like the overall world in general. I like the implementation of the Lovecraftian story elements. While the execution's not great, the actual story elements themselves are kind of cool. I just like it overall. Like, it's definitely... There's a... In my opinion, there's a tier of, like, types of Lovecraftian games, and there's ones that hit the mark 100% that are really, really good, and those are few and far between. There's Lovecraftian games that kind of hit the mark and are really worth playing, even if they're not, like, the perfect type of Lovecraftian type of game or story. This fits in that end, in my opinion. But then there's the ones where it's all like, oh, it wants to be Lovecraftian, and it misses the mark 100% and doesn't understand what it is and thinks Lovecraft means squiddly diddly Cthulhu. Like, there's a ton of those. And, the fact that it's not in that end is really nice. Because it hits enough marks that it's definitely a game I would recommend to people. Hi, Diggies. Maybe this isn't it. I mean, it's big and on the map. Blackwood Marsh Canning Factory. It's it. But gold? Yeah, but gold. With the side stuff. Call of Cthulhu, the first person one, felt worse, felt clunky and a bit shallow. I don't agree with that one. Oh wait, which one are you talking about? There's two of them. Are you talking about the new one? So there's Call of Cthulhu, the new one. The much newer one. There's also a Call of Cthulhu that's older, retro, that's Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth. Dark Corners of the Earth, I think, is really good. The new one, I think, is what you're talking about, because I kind of agree with that. Yeah, new one, not Dark Corners, yeah. No, I like the new one, but I agree with you. It felt clunky and it felt like it missed certain things. I still put that as one that I would recommend for people to play, but the thing is with that one, if you've watched it being played, you don't need to play it. Like, it doesn't offer much new from doing things slightly different in the game. When I played it, and I think I did it on stream, I saw all three endings. It's not hard to see all three endings. You like this Victorian city look? It's the it should be basically around the 1920s. That's the classical time period that most of the, there it is, that most of the Lovecraftian type stories exist in. Oh, okay. I thought I was just gonna come in the guns a-blazing.
Just when I thought I'd actually get somewhere first for once.
Hello there, Mr. Reed. I didn't expect to see you here so soon.
Do we know each other?
Well, I must say, I'm a little hurt. The Yellow Kings know everything that goes on in this Borg, and that includes you.
The body. The bee people.
I've seen some of your gang's handiwork before. What's your angle?
Us? Well, call us concerned citizens. And this is just the kind of situation we concern ourselves with. I believe you recently lost something important. We're here to make sure you get it back.
The seal.
Uh-huh. Gotta find it before you go complete cuckoo like all them chosen before you.
What did you just say about the other chosen?
All the chosen go bonkers eventually. Whatever you're doing, you better step on it. You ain't safe. And from what I hear, it's been showing.
So what do you get out of this?
I just do what I'm told. And my boss was very clear about this.
Your boss? Who would that be?
Oh, don't you worry, sir. He'll find you when all is said and done.
So, do we have a problem or not?
Not at all. You're here already. Do your thing. Just leave us be while we do ours. If Evernote Blackwood shows his face, we'll put him down for good this time. Don't you worry.
These are the Yellow Kings, or the Yellow Kings because of the jaundice. No. He is a little yellow in the skin color department. Oh, your apologies, you like the classical city look. Well, no, you're not entirely wrong. It's 1920s, but I think 1920s was, at least in American cities, which this is supposed to be, it was, I think the architecture was known as Victorian.
We've got your back, Mr. Reed.
I think. A lot of the houses and stuff on the eastern, on the East Coast were Victorian.
Don't worry,
so.
we'll stand watch.
Your only complaint about this game is that even though to create new assets for the game could be expensive, they could have at least used some assets around more frequently between rooms. Some places are exactly the same too frequently. Yeah, I mentioned that in the last VOD. We were doing one side quest after another, and we ran into multiple houses that were duplicates of each other. That was a criticism I have as well. My other criticism is that it really needed more variation on the monsters and more differences in the AI, because the monsters end up ultimately being very few and far between on the number of them. And once you deal with all of them, it's very easy to deal with them just completely. Like, in the very beginning when I was super limited on ammo and everything, me going into the infested areas was very dangerous, very scary, very difficult. Now I can walk in there, blow away everything, and just collect a whole bunch of stuff if I wanted to. Mr. Blackwood, thank you for your generous donation. Every can of fish you have delivered to us will help. Per your request about the recent cases of matching hallucinations, our patient's privacy is paramount. But for a patron like you, some arrangements could be made. I will notify you when I manage to piece something together. I feel obliged to ask, however, what is your interest in this? Dr. Palmer. Wonder if that means I'm going to have to go to the hospital for any reason.
I'm lucky you bastards left your research before you fled. All the chosen are in here.
You couldn't complain about the combat. You were too bad at it. The few monsters terrorized you. I've not been having problems with them. But I mean, if you had problems with it, then it would work. I really felt like they needed some variation of the monsters rather than the... So the large majority of them pop up out of the ground and either spit something at you or run at you and to try to kill you. And while they have some small variations to them, like one of them will charge you, one of them will dodge left and right, and then the big one just wants to get as close to you and quickly as possible and slam into you.
How old is this? Someone could have cleaned this up, right?
They could have done a lot more. There's the one that goes invisible. That one's slightly different and neat.
Looks like everybody left mid-meeting.
I'm missing stuff in here. But considering the large number of monsters that are available within the mythos, whether it was created by Lovecraft or created by one of the ghostwriters that expanded on the Cthulhian mythos, there's a lot of monsters they could have borrowed from. Let me see. Evernote Blackwood keeps tabs on the Chosen all over the city. Evernote Blackwood wants to free those cursed to carry the seed, whatever his reasons or methods may be. He was thought to be chosen. No. Monitor the Chosen go mad. Really? I can't get rid of the seed soon. I will go completely mad like the rest of the Chosen. Dangerous obsession. Evernote was promised a great destiny, then denied it. He is obsessed with the idea of becoming chosen. There is no escaping my curse. Evernote Blackwood tried to develop a ritual to lift the curse from the chosen, but all of his previous attempts killed the participant. Seems the curse is my burden and mine alone. I need to get the seal back from Evernote. Yeah, damn straight. If you remember correctly, I don't think America got into the Victorian fashion building style as much as Britain and other countries you think in Europe. I don't know enough about architecture to know for sure on that one. But, like, American buildings do have a Victorian-esque design to them, and I believe there is a Victorian style that is referred to in America. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. And no, not as much as, like, you would see over in England or whatever. Since Dark Aeons before the Age of Man, Kathanagar, I can't even remember how they keep pronouncing it, and I keep going back and forth, lies beneath the ground. In that eldritch prison rests the dreamer's hidden daughter, bound to never leave. But there are those who would free the daughter if the dreamer's seed would only pass to her. Each turn of the cycle, who's carrying the seed are drawn to Kathanagar, driven by hideous visions. The seal of Kathanagar will open the way. Whatever. Many will try and perish. When the stars are right and the dreamer stirs in his house, one will succeed. The daughter shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. Sounds like there's issues upstairs. I think Evernote's here. You love how you can change your conclusion on these mind clues and that doesn't actually have a right answer for some of them. You just decide and go for it. Yeah. I like that as well. I'm gonna take a brick and throw it at someone. Why would I take the brick? I don't even know the point of the brick, honestly. Oh.
You are here, Mr. Reed. Just when I was starting to think I'd come on too strongly.
You have an odd way of making advances.
You're hardly the charmer yourself. I was hoping we could talk. It's the least you could do after bringing those gentlemen along.
Those gentlemen were here when I arrived. Tell me, what were they after?
They have been a nuisance, hounding me for some time. I don't know their leader, but whoever they are, they're determined.
And so you slaughtered them.
They wanted me dead. I retaliated. If I looked, Mr. Reed, would I not find your hands soiled the same way?
Evernote wants Reed bad. He's not pretty enough.
So you're here on some kind of, what, pilgrimage?
This is where my family once gathered, before descending into the depths, never to see the sun again. They left me here. Punishment for being a disappointment, lacking the curse they wanted to exploit. as if that were all I was. Turns out, I was right. We walk the same path, you and I. I extended only the courtesy of a fellow traveler. Nothing more, nothing less.
That's reassuring. I was told the Chosen all go insane. Is it true?
All of them. No ordinary human can bear the curse, but I was destined to carry this burden, trained for it. It is mine alone, yet still I am denied it.
I can't let you have the seal.
Now, Charles, let's be civilized. By now you know enough to understand what this entails. I'll make you an offer. I have been groomed for this. I have waited my entire life for this. I am chosen. I am chosen. Let me free you from the burden.
Kill me, you mean? Yeah, I found your cozy little cemetery in the manor's cellar. All those satisfied customers.
Yes, there were some early complications with the ritual, but now Katiganar itself will guide my hand.
You better start making sense, Blackwood.
I can extract the Dreamer's seed from you. I will bear this burden and carry it into the Stygian depths below the city. And you shall be free. Free to help me in this quest on an equal footing, or to flee the city with your sanity.
It can't be that easy.
None of it was easy. I have given everything I have. Everything to be here. I know this is my fate. Our fate. You can be saved, Mr. Reed. Let me help. I beg you. This is not where your journey ends.
I've seen what happened to your other guinea pigs, and I'm not eager to join them. I'm leaving.
I can't let you do that, Charles. You had a choice, and you chose wrong. Death awaits any man who will stand between me and my destiny.
I like how I just shot him in the head. Man, I didn't even use the bullets that I needed. Yeah, stream is imploding. You were checking your other stuff because you've had internet issues lately. Thought you were the only one having trouble, so you reset your devices. Oh. No, it's OBS. Let's restart the stream. But let me make sure I'm at a point where I can save it. I'm a little worried about the VOD. So here. I'm gonna try and restart it and see if that helps. I'll be right back.